Now we're about to begin the belly, chest, and head, the last segment in this body work. So as I start to work with the belly, I want you to really change your touch. If it's been strong and dynamic, I really want to work as sensitive as possible. So really remember things like make contact and move. Really allow yourself to flow and contour around the body. Don't try to do it with stiff hands. Let yourself flow like water around the body. So we want to apply oil, make contact, and I'm going to start applying oil from the center out over the sides. And remember, this is a huge emotional center for women, so you need to take a little bit of care in how you approach the body, how you move, and the type of contact that you make. Allow your fingers to contour, wrap around, and then I'll begin to apply oil on the opposite side. Once I have a nice even coat of oil from the solar plexus to the pelvic bones, I'm going to begin with the initial strokes, which are thumb strokes, moving up towards the navel line, working all the way across in a counterclockwise fashion, moving up, working all the way across, moving back down, going around the belly completely twice. So just imagine that the navel is the equator on a globe. So I'm going to work across the southern hemisphere, then move up and work across the northern hemisphere. So open up your hands and allow your other fingers to touch. This will make you more secure. And make contact. And start moving slowly. Thumb behind thumb. Moving up to that imaginary line at the navel. Coming all the way up. Starting to work your way up towards the ribs with your strokes getting a little bit longer as we get to the center where the solar plexus is. And then coming around. And remember, the more contact you have with your other hands, your other fingers rather, the better. Try not to work like this, just with your thumbs, freehand. It could be very ticklish or give some other type of sensation. Keep moving, work all the way around. And I'll give you one little piece of advice. The direction that I'm working in is with the flow of digestion. So you can, most of the time, work with the flow of digestion. But if you actually want to do emotional release for somebody who you, from your own instincts, you can tell that you would like to try this, work in the opposite direction. Go against the normal pattern that the body has, which is actually clockwise, the flow of digestion. Go counterclockwise. Okay? We move to the next thing, which is roping on the sides of the body. So you're going to let your hands slide underneath and pull out. Nice and easy. Work your way up just underneath the armpit and then all the way back down to the lower back. Come over to this side. Reach underneath and pull out. Then we're going to take our hands into this great Cecil B. DeMille picture frame. We're going to let the pads of our thumbs rest right at the beginning of the rib cage. Ask your client to breathe. And with the exhalation, I'm going to follow the breath, sinking just underneath the rib cage and pinching as I come off. Opposite side. And exhale, sinking just underneath the rib cage. Hands in position, pinches as I come off. I would do both sides twice. The next movement that we'll do is to let your elbow rest on your leg. Make sure you're turned and face sideways. Make sure this shoulder is directly above your client's navel. And the next movement I'm going to do is something called tuning in to the hara. The hara is your second chakra. It is a major emotional center. Okay? I will turn my fingers backwards. I will line up my thumb. And so my thumb is not fully extended and pointing out. It's controlled and straight. I'll let my fingers touch the belly, nice and gentle. I'll line up my thumb before I do anything. Ask my client to breathe. Make contact. And with the exhale, I simply follow the breath, sinking in. When I get to the pulse, I hold. The pulse that you're going to feel is the throb coming off the client's aorta. Do not shut off the blood flow. Just get to the point where you can feel it and hold there. Ask your client to hold their breath. Tune in for a few beats, and now breathe in. Lift your fingers gently up. Pull the pad of your thumb to the side, and gently now massage the inside of the navel wall. Be careful how quickly you move. Be very gentle and have fluid movements. And it's not a matter of spinning around in the belly. Just micro, half semi-turns. Just slowly with your wrist. Turn your hand to the opposite side. Let your fingers touch the body. Line up your thumb. Ask your client to breathe. And with the exhalation, sink in, following the breath, not challenging, but following. Get to the pulse, hold your breath, and just tune in. Just check the pulse. Don't do anything else. And breathe. Lift up your forefingers. And now gently pull your thumb to the side and gently massage the inside of the navel wall with small fluid motions. Lift up and gently reassure over the belly. From here, we'll move up to the arms. And I'm going to begin by applying oil out over the side of the chest, down the arms. And then with both hands, I'll drop right into the chest and stroke out all the way to the hands and lift up. Pull back, drop in, stroke all the way over the arms, and lift up, all the way over the arms, and lift up. Have two more things to do. I have thumb strokes right here, the side of the pectoral. Just simple massage strokes, nothing complicated, just flowing into it. Be careful, watch your fingers, don't let them slide into the armpit because I'm sure it will be ticklish for your client. Now from here, we're going to come underneath, and I'm going to massage your lateral muscles, which are the muscles right here. Okay? So like just a little bit of oil, and I'm going to move in and squeeze through them. And once again, I'm not in my client's armpit. So just underneath, and just massage through them. And that's that. From this point, I will cover my entire client. I'll cover my client all the way up to the neck and move around to begin working on the neck.